Yeah, it's Anne Hughes here and it's Tuesday. I thought I would come back on and pick another wee angel card for us. They're still in the sound bowl and I've not even picked my own card yet today because I was waiting until I picked a card when I was recording this. So let's see what card we get today and what that inspires in us. Forgiveness. Oh my goodness, if you've ever listened to my radio show, Ignite the Radio Show, at the end I ask people questions and they change, they're sort of the same sort of a 30 or 40 questions that I pull from, but different guests get asked different questions. And one of the ones I always ask people, or often ask people, is forgiveness or grudges, what do you choose? Now, most people always choose forgiveness. And I thought I did too. And then one of my best pals, Vary, I remember saying to me once, about the grudges when I was obviously moaning about somebody or something. And I thought, isn't it interesting, the whole concept around forgiveness? Because, for me to hold a grudge against somebody, I'm letting them still have power over my life, aren't they? Whether I have forgiven them or not exists within me. It makes no difference to somebody who has wronged me, whether or not I forgive them or not. The only person that it affects is me. And there's a quote, I don't know who said it, but there is a quote around about like holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting it to kill the other person. They don't care whether I'm thinking about them and being annoyed about them. The only person that cares about that is actually me. And so where I got to on forgiveness is, there's lots of people that I would rather not speak to, and I wouldn't speak to. I would cross the road to avoid. I mean, we'll cross the road to avoid everybody just now. But there is lots of people that I would rather not spend time with, and that actually what you did was out of line and I'm not prepared to have anything to do with you anymore. But you are no longer consequential in my life. I don't think about you. I hope you have a nice life. I just don't want you to be in my life anymore, is where I sort of got to on that. And so there is no one that I do not forgive. There are people who I would rather never speak to again, but there's nobody that I hold a grudge against, because realistically, what good is that for me? Do you know what good does that do me? What good does that do how I step out in the world every day? And therefore, I think that's what forgiveness says to me. And this morning I just put a wee post actually on my social media about this need to wish that things were somehow different, and that we probably need to forgive the coronavirus, need to forgive this experience, the lockdown. We need to get over the fact that this is not the way we expect our life to be just now. I was meant to be doing X today. I was meant to be doing Y today. I was meant to be going to a wedding on Saturday. I was meant to be at my pal's birthday party. I was meant to be. We probably need to forgive our coulda, woulda, shouldas and just go on with reality as it is happening to us. Because I always say, I'm always in the perfect place. And I actually say it quite often when the shit is really hitting the fan and something that I'm doing. I will be heard saying, it's all perfect. And I'm saying it on the outside and people think I'm very calm when I'm saying it. Often on the inside, I'm not. But I'm reminding myself that it is all perfect, because it always is, or it wouldn't be happening the way it's happening. That way life unfolds, and after this maybe we'll understand why. Maybe we'll understand why work fell away, or we changed jobs, or our wedding get cancelled. Do all the things that were meant to happen, they just haven't. And we need to forgive the fact that life is different from what we want it to be, because I think in doing that, we will free ourselves. Because living in this place where I should have been doing that just now, I should be doing that next week, I should be going on my holidays, I should. But you're not. So just forgive the fact that you're not doing the things you wish you were doing. And embrace what you are doing, because it's the only option open to us. So I, for one, am going to embrace a wee bit of forgiveness today. And again, I'm going to remind myself not to be battling with anybody, because it's really no worth it. It's really no worth your snidey comments on Facebook, or your nasty tweets, or your curt text messages. Just if you've got nothing nice to say nothing. Do you know that way? When I don't know what to do, I do nothing. Either I'll eventually work out what it is I'm supposed to do, or I'll forget all about it. And in my case, with the brain injury, quite often I forget all about it. Just need to give myself enough time to forget about it and stop being annoyed about it. So I hope that you can embrace a wee bit of forgiveness. It'll mean something to you as well as these words I've just said. I'm sure that word straight away meant something to you. So have a good day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another card.